It's travel season. Yay! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please comment and leave the door open so other people can comment. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my god, you guys already know how much I love you. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Anyways, for the benefit of those who do not already know me, my name is Debbie and I'm a content creator based in the UK, and I basically just put out content around tips and tricks, to help living in the UK as an immigrant, stress free and easy. Basically, I also put out, family content, mom content, and just things like that here and there. So if that's something you're interested in, please do well to stick around, and trust me, you will love it here. Anyways, on this particular day, I had my Schengen visa appointment in Manchester. Yes. So for this year, I decided to travel to three Schengen countries. Now, if you've been following for a while, you know that last year I traveled to Europe. I went to Montenegro and Albania, and these countries are visa free, so I didn't have to go through the hassle of applying for Schengen visa and all of that. But this year was different. So, can you guys guess where I'll be going to this year? Put it in the comment section and let's see who will get here. So, I'm going to three different countries in the Schengen region. So I had my appointment at 8:30 in the morning. Yes, thanks to the lady who helped me book my appointment. Now, I waited till last minute. It wasn't my fault. So I thought that getting appointment dates would be a walk in the park. It wasn't. So this is also a lesson for other people. If you intend to book your visa appointments, try to do that early. You can do it as early as 3 months before your travel date. So I thought it was just going to be easy getting dates. By the time I was ready to book, there were no dates available. Apparently, what most countries do now is they bring out their dates in batches. So the appointment dates for the next month will be published the month before, towards the end or middle of the month before. And it's a hassle because a lot of people are traveling, a lot of people are looking for appointment dates. So you have to be on top of it. So that's why it was stressing me out. So I had to get someone on TikTok, a lady who has been doing this for a while, and she helped me secure my dates. And I had to pay £100. Like, it wasn't free, it was a lot of money. Anyway, so on this day, I took a train from my end to Manchester, but it was a very smooth ride. I got here in time. From the train station, I just booked an Uber to the VFS office. So if you're going to be coming here, where the Uber will drop you, if you're going to be using an Uber anyways, where they will drop you is not the office, because I made that same mistake. I thought that was the office. I went in and someone had told me, oh no, I have to come back out, and they directed me to this building. Now this building is just next to it and it has the signage on it, so it's very difficult to miss. I'm also going to be putting the list of the documents that you would need, or at least the list of documents I used for this appointment. I'll put it on the screen just so that it might be helpful to people. Now, one mistake I made was I did not print out my share code. You should definitely print out your share code because you're going to need it at your appointment. So that kind of delayed me a little bit, because what I printed out was my immigration status. They don't need that. What they want is your share code. So I had to then come here, pay, and then print. And a lot of other people were also asking me to, oh, please help me print, please help me print. And that delayed me slightly. But after I was done with that, I got my number and I was called on. So here I was speaking with the agent, with the guy, with the guy who was asking me questions about, oh, where was I going to, and just basic questions. It didn't take me a while. After I was done, I was asked to go sit down and wait to be called for biometrics, which is what I was doing here. This entire process took less than 30 minutes. It was really smooth. Yeah, it was really. So one thing I should emphasize is the fact that a lot of countries are currently experiencing long processing times. Usually they'll say on their website, oh, it takes about 2 weeks to process your visa application. Right now it's taking longer than 2 weeks. That's why I would advise, if you intend to travel anytime soon or even in the future, try to book ahead of time, just so that you're not at risk of missing your trip. Because what I almost missed mine, because what I had to do then, I had to call them several times to find out, oh, when would the application be out, and then I had to email them. So it was after my email. I don't know if it was as a result of my email or it just happened like that, but a few days after the email I sent, I got my visa. Yeah, anyways, I was done at this point. I was waiting for my bus, and like I said, it was a smooth trip back home. It took me maybe 30-45 minutes in total for me to be done with my appointment. Guys, I'm done. It was really smooth. Like it was really smooth. I don't think I spent up to 30 minutes in there. Actually, I did. I did, and that was because I didn't print out my share code, so I had to now print it out. So that took a little bit of time. But yeah, it was smooth. Yeah. So I'm at the bus station now. I didn't use Uber because Uber is, I think it's peak period, so it's here because it's like 9:30ish a.m. So it's more expensive. So I'm like, I beg, what's the hurry? I have enough time to get there in time for my train, so I'll just use the bus. I missed the first one because I was on the wrong side of the road, but I'm here now, so I think one is coming like 3 minutes or something. So yay! It was really good. Like, it was smooth. It was smooth. The guy that attended to me was really, really professional. Was really helpful. Yeah, but it was good. I had every other thing aside my share code. What I went to print out was my immigration status, so where it shows my expiry date, my visa expiry date, and all of that, right? I didn't print out this. What they wanted was the code itself. So if you're coming or if you have any application, print out the code, not the status itself. I think my bus is here, so I'll catch you guys. Bye. So anyways, by the time I got to the train station, I had enough time to spare, and I was hungry at this point because I had to leave the house early. I hadn't had breakfast, so I stopped by one of the eateries. Would I call them eateries or fast food? One of the, I don't know, eating diners here. Chopsticks. The food was in Dubai, yeah. The food was really good. It was a lot. Like, I couldn't finish it. Now, I like to be experimental with food. Fires. Now, this food was really good, but I think I had like three different styles of chicken, and one of them was like super sweet. I think there was like honey in it or something. It was a bit too sweet for my taste, but aside that, the food here, amazing. It was delicious. For the quantity, it was a lot. I couldn't finish it. But yeah, I think that was it. I wrapped up here and headed back to the train station to catch my train back home. In all, it was a good experience. This was my first ever Schengen visa appointment, and it was really good. What I'll do next time, because I do not think I want to pay anybody £100 to secure me a date, I would start early, which is the same thing I would advise anyone who is wanting to apply for Schengen visa. Start early. Like I said, you can apply 3 months before your travel dates. That way you have enough time to plan your trip, to get your visa back, because someone else had even posted on TikTok. She was having the same issue. She had her what's it called, her trip date was fast approaching. She hadn't gotten her visa. Somebody else also even said, oh, they even ended up missing their trip. So another thing I think is worth mentioning is your accommodation and your flights. So for your accommodation, it's very easy. Just book on booking.com. Choose options that have the free cancellation policy. So if for whatever reason you need to cancel the accommodation, you can do that without being charged anything. Now for your flight, a lot of people advise that you use dummy tickets. There are multiple sites where you can actually buy dummy tickets on, and then you use it for your part of your document and buy the real one when it's time. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.